There's only one word to describe America's immigration policy, and it is suicidal. Our toxic empathy will be our undoing. Enough third world criminal and legal migration from places that hate us and people that are going to kill us when we bring them over here. And that's happened today in 2 separate terrorist attacks. America is under attack right now. We've been saying keep your head on a swivel, and this is why. A shooting at Old Dominion University in Virginia, a large and prominent university. 20,000 students go to this university. The gunman is dead. He's injured 2 people. Good riddance to this monster. Well, who was the person, the terrorist, who opened fire at Old Dominion University? If only there were signs. Well, there were signs, actually. The man who opened fire at Old Dominion University was a terrorist walking on the loose who had ISIS affiliations. We knew about this. His name is Mohammed Jallah. He's a naturalized U.S. citizen, wasn't born here, doesn't belong here. He's from Sierra Leone. How the hell did he even get over here? Who stamped his paperwork? Convicted in 2017 of providing material support for ISIS, traveled back to Africa multiple times, joined ISIS. We put him in prison and then let him out to go commit murders, to go kill and commit a terrorist attack. This is what the DOJ said on his arrest in 2016. Jola praised the gunman who killed 5 U.S. military members of a terrorist attack in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 2015, and stated that he's been thinking about conducting a terrorist attack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at that today. 1 dead. Correction from the earlier tweet. It is a breaking news environment right now. As shooter, terrorist opens fire at Old Dominion University. Suspected gunman has been killed. 2 victims. Wow, if only there were signs. Oh, wait a second. There were signs. He was arrested for being a terrorist, and we couldn't deport him permanently? We had to leave him here. Our toxic empathy is suicidal. I'm reliably informed the attacker of Old Dominion University is Mohammed Jallah, the same Jallah who was previously convicted of providing material support to ISIS. Look at this. And then planning terrorist attacks in the United States of America. First-hand witnesses to this attack confirms this is all true.
Did they describe those people at all?
The description of the shooter, they said he was a Muslim man. I know he was a student at ODU.
Was
shooter Mohammed Jallah. He was arrested for providing material support for ISIS. Why is he free to go kill Americans instead of in Guantanamo Bay for the rest of his life? Or maybe better yet, back in Sierra Leone in a prison there. He's convicted. He was let out of federal prison in 2024, December of 2024. Goodness gracious. The identities of the 2 involved have not been released. Officials say the shooter was killed. 2 others were injured. Campus under lockdown. A multitude of gunshots, and people were screaming. Shooting took place shortly before a separate active shooter situation unfolded at a synagogue in Michigan. Let's head on over to Michigan now. Synagogue shooter dead. This all happening at the exact same time. Can't tell me there's no connection. There's got to be a connection. Shooter killed after driving a car into Detroit synagogue. Preschool. Opening fire. Cops say the children and staff survived the attack. This guy rammed his car through the synagogue and then was driving down the hallways. See here the black smoke, the smoke billowing out of the building, was driving down the hallways, firing guns, shooting firearms, and trying to mow down kids here in Detroit. Was able to ram his car through the hallways, was able to rampage through the entire school. Thank God no students or staff were injured in the attack. A dozen parents sprinted into the building to get their children. After getting approval from police, security guard was taken to the hospital. Being struck by the vehicle, the security guard who was there was able to actually take down the attacker who had explosives in his vehicle. Apparently, his vehicle was completely packed and lined with explosives. He's trying to blow up, so he's trying to do as much collateral damage as possible and then to blow up the building. Well, he was at it. You can see here the smoke billowing from outside of the school. Terrifying. Look at the black smoke coming from the top of the school there. I'm told law enforcement source that the suspected shooter at Michigan synagogue was armed with a rifle, rammed the vehicle into the building, was killed in the shootout with armed security. Vehicle caught on fire. Why did the vehicle catch on fire? It caught on fire because the suspect's vehicle ignited because of a explosive that they had in the vehicle, driving down the hallways at high speed before being neutralized by a security guard. Thank God.
Was work in progress. We're through an abundance of caution clearing the vehicle for IEDs or any explosives. We've got a significant number of bomb dogs on site, bomb techs on site, and all of that's going to be done to check the boxes. We have deployed resources all across the county just in case, out of an abundance of caution, that there may be a second.
Look at this. Crews reportedly found a large amount of explosives in the suspect's vehicle that slammed into the Michigan synagogue. Police have said they're working to clear the vehicle safely. A lot worse could have been done.
As well, that emergency responders apparently found a large amount of explosives in the back of the vehicle, which just gives you even more insight into the sinister nature of what happened here.
So thankful for the brave security guard and a security plan that was updated just last month to prepare for the worst. The worst happened, thank God they were ready. The commentary here. In other words, law-abiding armed citizen appear to have put down a terrorist, saving countless lives. Civil Rights Division is aware of the attack. It was clearly an attack on Zorhan Mandami. Too soon? I don't know. No, it's not too soon. Just glad the mayor is safe from this targeted attack. Mayor of New York claiming to be a victim when ISIS attacked a peaceful protest in the streets of New York. Let's look back in the last couple of weeks. Muslim bomb, a New York protest. Austin bar gets shot up. Jewish synagogue attacked. Norfolk, Virginia campus attacked by Muslims. Do you see what is happening? Last 2 weeks, Islamists attempt to carry out terrorist attacks in New York. Islamist kills 3 people in a mass murder and a violent attack on a synagogue in Michigan. Sheriff confirmed armed security confronted the shooter. Schools, synagogues, and other vulnerable locations should have trained armed guards. Seconds matter. You cannot wait for the police. Yes, correct. Look at this. Active shooter at Detroit synagogue. Look at the law enforcement response here. Goodness gracious. Yeah. The sheriff says that there are no injuries, thank God, because of the security guard at the school. Someone's shooting up a synagogue in Michigan. You never see anybody shoot up a mosque, and that's pretty relevant. All Jewish organizations are now on a lockout protocol. Abundance of caution. Active shooters. Abhorrent evil. Pray, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, nobody was hurt here. But who knows? These things develop. Active situation. Here's what we know. You have to keep your head on swivel no matter who you are. If you are an American, ensure that you are safe. You have a God-given right to carry and arm yourself, to defend yourself, and to put down a threat. It's not perfect, but it's the best we got. It's a lot better than having nothing. That's what most people around the world have, so take advantage. Carry, keep your head, again, on a swivel. Stay frosty, stay extremely salty. It's your boy Benny. Pray for the victims today. See ya.